Hello beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I'm very excited about it because it's a little bit different. I feel like I haven't reviewed things in a little bit and I really just want to do more reviews. So today we're doing the Milani and Salt and Pepa collection. Today I'm going to be reviewing one of the palettes as well as one of the lip sets from that collection. There's 2 palettes and 2 lip sets. One for each in this collection, and today we're going to go over that. We're going to try it out, see what I think, and if you need some 90s nostalgia, the Salt and Pepa theme is really cool, and every time I think of their names, a little tune gets stuck in my head that I can't say on YouTube because I'll get copyright claimed, but I just think push it like immediately when you say that. Now it's been stuck in my head since this palette, since I thought about using this palette yesterday. So yeah, today we're going to review this. The palettes are $20. The lip sets, which includes a matte lipstick and a lip liner, are $12. So Milani's prices have gone up a little bit. I guess the collaboration, so I have to pay the collaborators too. I do think the prices for Milani has gone up a little bit. I said recently that I feel like they've kind of lost like who their target demographic is. I feel like the prices have changed a little bit, but overall when I saw this collection I was very excited about it because I think it's just super cool. We're all about 90s nostalgia on this channel as a 90s child, so yeah, let's go ahead and get into today's video. Alright, so the palette I chose to use today is the Hot, Cool, and Vivacious palette. Now online it looked like this highlighter would be a really cute inner corner highlight, but it is too dark for me, so I'm just going to use a regular highlighter for that. But the palette color scheme, super pretty. So my eyelids are already primed so they don't crease. I want to go ahead and take, let's go with this shade right here. I can't tell you the shade name because there isn't any, but it's this little creamy shade, and I'm just going to buff this underneath of my brow bone. It picks up well on the brush, but because it is similar to my skin tone I can't really see it, but at least I know I'm setting this so that our crease colors will blend easier together. Okay, so for the inner corner I'm going to take the pop of color from this palette, which is the yellow. Obviously I'm taking this on a little Sigma E38 brush. This picks up really well. It looks a little powdery. I'm just going to tap off the excess and start buffing this in our inner crease just to see how it shows up. This area isn't set, so it should show up pretty well. It's okay. 2 dips in there building it up. It's okay looking, like you can definitely see it. But I don't think it's one of the yellows that's going to stay very well. And it's also a lot of kickback in the pan, so we'll see. I'm going to try to build this up as like bright as I can get it. Okay, so the yellow, I'm not impressed. Like, it's a nice yellow. It definitely shows up, but I definitely had to go in multiple times and stop taking off the excess and just keep building up as much as I can. So it does show up, it does work. It's just not my favorite yellow as someone who's picky about yellow eyeshadows because they're supposed to be like the best thing in the world. But this one stays in there fine. It's just not as popping as I wish it would be, especially because I am so fair. I'm wondering how this will look on a deeper skin tone unless you have like a really light eye base on. I want to start building our crease now. I'm going to take this shade right here beside the yellow and I'm going to buff this on the outer crease. Alright, so this shade went on effortlessly. It took absolutely 0 effort. It went over really smooth, pretty pigmented. I think it's a nice color. That color performed really well. So next, I keep turning it this way like a normal palette flips up. So I think next what I want to go do is start darkening up the outer corner a little bit. So I'm going to take this shade right here. I guess I'm avoiding the warmths a little bit other than the orange. Just going to take this lightly and just see how pigmented it is without dusting off the excess. Okay, that looks pretty safe. I'm going to use this one. It's kind of like a chocolatey color, I guess. So that shade was also really nice. I quite like the pigmentation of that without being like overwhelming. So I'm going to take a tippity tap of this really dark brown here, which appears to be a matte. Just a tippity tap and just darken up the very babyest part of my outer corner. Okay, so the other shade was also really nice. I feel like the yellow just got us off to a bad start because the yellow's not wonderful. Like, it's in there, but I haven't even touched this area of my eye and it's already fading. Like, it's disappearing from a distance. Do you even tell there's yellow up there? Barely. So disappointing with that. I'm gonna take my fingers now for the shimmers just to get the best application, just to make it look the most wet on my lid. This shade is really calling my name. It's kind of like a bronzy color. Ooh, it feels harder than it looks. Ew. Is the shimmer on the outer layer? Because I just touched it. And can we see I got like a weird thing in there. It's not even like an imprint. It's like it's like it's black on the outside now. Like I scraped the film of prettiness off of it. That's kind of odd. Let's just apply it on the inner portion of our lid. And it's much darker on the eye than it looks in the pan. That is so weird. I was just giving this palette props too. I was like, okay, the yellow is not good. Because in the pan, this looks very light, especially before I started touching it. And that's so much darker on my lid. That's bizarre. Alright, I'm gonna touch this again. It gets darker the more I touch this shadow. On the lid, on my finger. It gets darker the more I touch that shadow. That is weird. So weird. Alright, so what I'm gonna do for the outer lid area, I guess I'll take this gold. This is how it looks before I touch it. It gets darker when I touch it. Look how dark that is compared to what it looked like before. Alright, well. Oh my god, it's even darker on the lid too. Look how dark that is. Look how dark that is compared to what it looked like in the pan. See, when I touched it, it got darker, but it was a really light gold. And now that I touch it, it's like bronze. That's so weird. That's so weird. I mean, it's very metallic. It's a very pretty shadow. But it's weird. Like, that's weird. I also have a bunch of fallout underneath from a bunch of shadows. So there is fallout with this. But once I set my face on like a setting spray, should calm down the metallic-y shades on the lid. So I'm going to take now is this little dome top brush. And for my lower lash line, I guess... I don't know. I feel like this is really weird how it came out. I'm going to take a little bit of this shade right here and just buff it under the lower lash line very lightly. I don't want a super dark lower lash line. And then for the inner portion, I'll take a little bit of that orange we did before. Alright, so our eyeshadow is done. It looks weird. I'm going to pop on some lashes, mascara, get all this dust off my face. And I'll be right back and we can try lipstick. Alright guys, so I'm back and I'm not sure about these lashes. Really, I don't know how I feel about them. But it's time for the lipstick. So there's two sets. The red would be a lot right now, and I cannot get over this color on the top. Like, that calls my name so much. I wish it was a liquid lipstick. However, lipstick was stick lipsticks in the 90s, so I get it. But this color is just amazing. It's called Shoop. This is the set Shoop. It's a lip kit with a lip liner and a matte lipstick. So at least lipstick itself is matte. This is the color. That looks purple. This looks brown. I was hoping it was this purpley color. It's so gorgeous. Alright, this is the lipstick component. It looks like a normal lipstick component, and it does look purple on the bottom. But it's not the false advertising. Purple, brown, brown, purple. And it's not just that, like, it's purple everywhere on the box showing you this color. Even the sticker on the bottom is a purple, but it's not. Oh well, we're gonna do it anyways. This is the lip liner. The lip liner color itself is just an understatement. Lip liner in the shade Shoop. They're both in the shade Shoop. This is very creamy and pigmented. Like, this is very easy to work with. If you need a nice glidey kind of lip liner, this one's nice. Very soft lip liner, really easy to work with. I'm really into that. And now let's do the stick lipstick. It's a little harder, but it is matte, so. Alright, so this is the Shoop lip color on. The formula, it feels good. It's still like a little soft on the lips, and I do prefer liquid lipstick just because I feel like my lips aren't a crispy lip line with a stick lipstick. But the color's pretty nice. I just wish it was this cool purple. Like, that's so cool, like a really cool tone purple. But this color itself is really beautiful too. So overall, let's give you my thoughts on the collection, at least what we've tried. Okay, so the Hot, Cool, and Vivacious palette and the Shoop lip kit. So the palette, I thought it was overall pretty good. It's a little, like, the yellow is not staying in very well. It's barely hanging in there, and it's been less than an hour I've had this on. So from a distance you can't even tell I have yellow in there, and like, she's fading fast. But the mattes that I used were really nice. Like, the other mattes, the crease colors and stuff, they were very pigmented. They blended out seamlessly. Like, they were really easy to work with. I thought the pigmentation of those were fantastic. A little kickback in the pan, but not too much. It doesn't fall under my eyes, but it just brushed away. I do think the shimmers are weird. They do not look at all like they looked in the pan before you touch them. I don't know what it is. They're so much darker than they look when you touch them. They look different in the pan, then when you touch them they look different, and then when your eyes look a whole different color. So they're really weird, but they're very metallic. Like, I do like how wet they look on the lid. Under lower lash line, the shades are really easy to use, and overall the eye look is pretty cute, I think. Like, I think the eye looks cute. Like, I think it looks pretty. But it's a little inconsistent of a palette, but the mattes are really, really nice. And if you know what color you can get out of the shimmers after you use it the first time's gonna be like a bit of a, like, what am I gonna get out of it? But if you want a gold shimmer, that's pretty much what you're gonna get. You're gonna get a goldy, bronzy, shimmery color, because that's all you're gonna get out of this palette color scheme. But the palette color scheme is really pretty. I just feel like the pop of yellow was kind of lacking for me. The lip sets, it's really comfortable. I think the color is beautiful. I love the color, but I do wish it matched the packaging. So inconsistencies here and there throughout the collection, but overall I think it's pretty good. Especially if you're into the salt and pepper theme, you want some nostalgia in your life. I think it's a fun collection. You won't be let down by the products. I do think there's some inconsistencies here and there, but overall I think it's pretty fun. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I think this is a fun palette to test out. I think it's just a fun collection in general. I want to do more reviews on my channel, so if there's anything you want me to pick up and review for you, please let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed already, I'd greatly appreciate it if you did that, and I'll see you later, guys. Bye.